Hello.
I was in Ukraine recently to dedicate our newest Orphans Promise training facility, Joseph Center. This is our 8th center and located 4 hours west of Kiev.
1, 2, 3.
It's named in memory of my father, Joe Musin, who was the grandfather of 7 adopted Ukrainian children. We gave the traditional Ukrainian blessing and prayed for God's hand to be on the work that would take place here.
And that's what this place is made for all of you. Even though there may be people who are lost all around, this is God's place for you to find life.
Orphans Promise started because of the need to reach young people like these. At age 16, orphans find themselves on their own, with almost no occupational skills, no understanding of how to manage money or run a household, and no parent to guide them. Statistically, only about 30% navigate successfully into adulthood. Using those numbers, 14 of these 20 young people would end up as alcoholics, drug addicts, prostitutes, or in prison. That's just not acceptable as I look at all the potential in this room. But I've gotten ahead of my story. God's plan for Joseph Center started many years ago with 2 young children.
My father died when I was 6. Without him, our life started to unravel.
When I was 5, my father was sent to prison. My mother began to drink heavily.
I was basically on the street.
I ran away from home, from my mother.
She would say, "Why did I give birth to you?"
I didn't get much of what I needed as a child.
I saw no reason to live. I felt I was born by mistake. I dreamed I would have a different family, where I would be wanted and loved.
Because Ina and Yura were not being cared for at home, social workers sent them to an orphanage. But life there was just as difficult.
In an orphanage, there is constant loneliness. My self-esteem was low. I was angry. I was going deeper and deeper into myself.
I tried to pray, "God, why is this way? Why do you let me be here?" But I didn't hear an answer.
In the end, a boy becomes a man, but he has not learned how to live, no purpose in life, does not know where to go, where to start, how to get things done. It's terrible, really terrible.
When Ina and Yura aged out of their orphanages at age 16, they quickly began to fall into bad company. But within a year, they met a couple named Misha and Luda, who were running a new Orphans Promise training center.
At first, it was a place to get free food, but inside me, I had questions I had no answers for. I probably would have landed in jail if not for Misha.
I look back and I realize it's a miracle that I found Misha and his family. Even though they had their own kids, they spent time with me, and something inside me began to change.
Both of them found Jesus, and Misha and Luda became their mentors, helping them through the many emotional struggles that orphan children face as they become adults.
When you live through difficulties with them, they become like your children. You raise a different person. God filled his life with meaning, and Ina too has changed so much. It is the joy of my heart to see them both like this.
During the past 7 years with Orphans Promise, Misha's dream has been to have orphans helping other orphans. Today, that's what Ina and Yura are doing at Joseph Center.
God says, "Be confident in me, don't trust yourself." I would like them to get to know God truly, to be first place in their lives.
Some of them are just like I was, angry, resentful, believing nobody cares. They don't know what they will be doing in life. I tell them I was like that too, but I had people who helped me believe in myself.
How exciting to see the mission of Orphans Promise continuing in a new center, showing orphans, we care what you have to say. You are valuable. Let's help you find God's plan for you.